I've been married to Ben for 5 years. Ben was the silent type. Strong, stoic, not great with words, but his actions always screamed love. Or at least, I thought they did. About 6 months ago, Ben started acting strange. He became distant. He started coming home late, blaming overtime or traffic. He started taking his phone into the bathroom. He changed his passcode. The red flags were waving so hard they were creating a windstorm. I asked him about it. "Is everything okay, Ben?" "Yeah, just busy at work. Stressful quarter," he'd mumble, not looking me in the eye. Then came the perfumes. Twice, he came home smelling like something floral. Not my perfume, not his soap. It was faint, but it was there. The final straw broke on a Friday night. Ben was in the shower. His phone was on the nightstand. It lit up. I know I shouldn't have looked, but I did. A message popped up on the lock screen. No name saved, just a number. "I can't wait for tonight. It's going to be magical. Don't be late." My world stopped. My heart didn't just break, it incinerated. I felt like I had been punched in the gut. All the late nights, the secrecy, the floral scent, it all made sense. He was having an affair. I didn't confront him. I didn't scream. A cold, dark rage settled in my chest. I thought, if he can do it, so can I. Why should I be the crying victim sitting at home? I put the phone back. I put on my best dress, the black one with the open back. I put on red lipstick. When Ben came out of the bathroom, I was standing by the door with my keys. "Where are you going?" he asked, surprised. "Out," I said coldly. "Don't wait up." I went to a bar downtown, the kind of place where people go to make mistakes. I wasn't looking for love. I wasn't looking for comfort. I was looking for a weapon. I wanted to hurt Ben the way he hurt me. I met a guy, Jason. He was handsome, aggressive, and clearly interested. I didn't care about his personality. Didn't care about his life story. I only cared that he was willing. We had a few drinks. I let him touch me. Every time his hand brushed my skin, I thought of Ben's text message. "It's going to be magical." "Let's get out of here," Jason whispered in my ear. We went to his apartment. I slept with him. It was the most hollow, mechanical experience of my life. There was no passion. There was only anger. With every touch, I was screaming in my head. "Take that, Ben. Are you having fun with your mistress? Because I'm having fun too." I went home at 3 a.m. I felt empty, dirty, but also justified. I walked into our house ready for war. I was ready to throw my infidelity in Ben's face, to scream, "We're even!" But the house was dark. Ben wasn't in bed. I walked into the kitchen. Ben was sitting at the table. He looked exhausted. His head was in his hands. On the table there was a small velvet box and a pile of brochures. He looked up. His eyes were red. "Where were you?" he asked. His voice cracked. "Where was I?" I laughed, a cruel, hysterical sound. "Where were you for the last 3 months, Ben? Who is she? Who is the one sending you texts about magical nights?" Ben looked confused. Truly, genuinely confused. "Who is... what?" "Don't lie to me!" I screamed. "I saw the text. I smell the perfume. You're cheating on me!" Ben stared at me for a long silence. Then slowly, he pushed the brochures across the table toward me. I looked down. They were travel brochures. The Maldives, Bora Bora, Santorini, and the velvet box, inside was a diamond eternity band. "I wasn't cheating," Ben said quietly. "I took a second job, consulting in the evenings. I wanted to surprise you for our anniversary. I wanted to take you on the honeymoon we never could afford 5 years ago." I felt the blood drain from my face. My knees gave out. "But the perfume," I whispered. "The consulting job is at a department store office. I have to walk through the cosmetics floor to get to the elevator. The scent sticks to my coat." "And the text?" I was shaking. "The text said, Tonight will be magical. Ben unlocked his phone and opened the message. He showed it to me. It was from Sarah, my sister. Sarah was helping me plan the surprise party for tomorrow. She was talking about the venue decorations. My world didn't just stop this time. It collapsed. The silence in the kitchen was heavy enough to crush bones. I did all this for you, Ben said, tears streaming down his face. I worked myself to death for 3 months to give you a dream. Rachel, tell me you didn't. He looked at my smeared lipstick. He looked at my disheveled hair. He looked at the shame burning in my eyes. He knew. Tell me you didn't, he begged. I couldn't speak. I just
started to cry, ugly, heaving sobs. I fell to my knees and tried to grab his hand, but he pulled away as if I were fire. I choked out. I thought you were cheating. I wanted to get even. You thought, Ben repeated. His voice was dead. You didn't ask. You didn't trust me. You just went out and slept with someone else? He stood up. He left the ring on the table. He left the brochures on the table. Sighs. I can't look at you, he said. He walked out the door.
That was 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen him since. He sends my calls to voicemail. My sister won't speak to me. I am sitting in the house that he worked so hard to pay for, looking at the ring he worked extra hours to buy, realizing that I am the villain. I didn't trust the man I married. I let my insecurity drive the car, and I drove us right off a cliff. So, if you ever think about revenge cheating, don't. Because if you are wrong, and there is always a chance you are wrong, you will never, ever be able to forgive yourself. I got my revenge, but I lost everything that mattered.